Yeah, that was delicious. That was absolutely awesome. I needed that. I've been in the house all day. All right, so a couple of things I wanted to check out. A while back ago, I talked about getting a cedula, and not just a cedula, but specifically trying to purchase property down here. This was back when I actually had a job. I don't know how likely it is now, but I do have some solid equity in my house, in my condo that I own in Salem, and I think I'm going to look into tapping into the equity and possibly buying something down here. You can get a pretty decent place, like a condo, for like $45,000, $50,000, $60,000, which I have more than that in equity in my place. So if I take out maybe 60 or 70 grand, I'll spend a 10 or 15,000 renovating my place, because I've been there for 7 years. I've never done anything to it. I mean, it's not like from the 90s, you know. I do have stainless steel appliances and stuff, but it is dated. It is pretty old now. So that's probably a longer term goal. Look, this is what I mean. Like, if you're drunk, you could just trip over these things on the ground. They don't have I mean, what purpose are they serving? Because you could still, look, they're not even the same length. They're not even the same length. You could just, no, it's not gonna stop a car. So I'm not sure why they have it just here, just in this portion of the street and nowhere else. I ate there. That place was horrible. I ordered some rice with like meat, and it came back, and oh man, it was nasty. There was a piece of meat on my spoon, and it still had whiskers. I don't know if you heard me. It still had whiskers on it, on my spoon, and I didn't eat it. I just stared at it. I had like a longer freaking beard than me, and I think it was pork. So I haven't had pork in a while. Kind of turned me off there with the pork. Where was I? Yeah, renovating my house, buying something here. That's gonna require a cedula. So I actually tried doing that. Not too long ago, but I just got caught up with things. It was a few months ago, I want to say. So it was an application. I was working with these guys that said I had to basically apply for, it's a very similar process to like when you're applying for a loan. You have to send them your bank statements, your savings, like your net worth. And so I did it, but it just wasn't in the format that they were asking for. And I just sent it like 2 nights ago, but I haven't heard back from them, which I'm not surprised. I mean, we were talking like months and months ago. And so I actually found out. I was on Google Maps last night trying to get you the name of the bakery that I just went to, and I actually saw that they have an office right down the street, or at least it seems like it's down the street, and it's called Acciones y Valores, which means actions and values. So, I gotta take out the trash today. So everyone's got their trash out. Hopefully I do that before they come and pick it up. I honestly don't know. The guy next to me, my neighbor at the Airbnb, he was confused about when the trash is taken out. So we talked a little bit last night about that. You have to be careful. It has to be like a specific time. Otherwise, like the dogs, you know, the street dogs, they rummage through the trash and they try to and they're looking for food, you know, just like everyone else. So we're gonna go by the little spot here, our little coding violation thing, and I'm just gonna show you this. It's funny. I think it's funny. It's just something you're never gonna see in the States. I really don't want to hold this thing so up high, but I feel like this is like the best shot. But I'm holding it like really high up. If I have it down here, then my face gets a little darker, and yeah, maybe you'll just have to deal with it, or maybe I'll just point outward. But then also people just start to like, I feel like people are like, I've seen people covering their face when I'm pointing the camera. I'm not pointing it at anyone specifically, I'm just recording, you know? I want you guys to see everything I see. So basically, whatever direction I'm looking at, I'm just pointing the camera in that general direction. I try to keep my distance. You know, there is a lot of people. It's about 5 o'clock right now, so everyone's getting out of work. Everyone's out on the streets. I believe it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't even keep track of the days anymore. But yeah, you got kids and everything. Everyone's getting out of school. There's a little basketball court. The soccer field is across the, actually no, it's another basketball court. But people just play soccer here. Or should I say football? They only play that sport. Yeah, there's another one. They're actually playing soccer. So super common. Like I said before, I'll probably try to join a league at some point. The thing is, you know, I like going outside, I do, but like I told you, I need to get a job and have another source of income besides what I saved up before coming here and my rental. You know, I don't want to just live off of that. I can, very frugally, very moderately, you know, but if I'm gonna be here, I want to have some fun. I want to do some stuff. But like I told you, it has been a effing process. You know, I have interviews scheduled for tomorrow. This place, I'm gonna try all these places. They look pretty good. But I have interviews scheduled for tomorrow. We'll see how they go. Oh, here it is. Do you see that? But it's so much worse. This is okay. But I'm like thinking about people who play soccer. I think I thought it got worse. Yeah, down there it gets worse. Like you could just be jumping up and down and freaking slice yourself. I mean, these are literal like prison grade barbed wire, you know, barbed wire on top of the fence. Oh, there it is. Look. It drops like a foot. It drops like a foot. This is insane right there. You could just jump up. Like this is where. Look how close that is. Okay. Oh, you can't even see it because it's nighttime. But I am right there. I'm touching it right there. That is insanely close. And so again, you know, about the code, we're having a conversation about code and building infrastructure and how they set things up here. And we're talking about safety because everyone says, oh, it's not safe. But the only thing that I've seen as far as safety is code, things related to infrastructure. Not so much as like, you know, you're gonna get robbed or something. I mean, I know it might be a possibility. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, that was the fun little thing I observed a couple days ago. And I was like, wow, that would never pass in the United States of America. You would never have just like out in the public barbed wire fence that's within reaching distance. And I'm 6 feet, but even if you were 5, you know, even if you were like a foot shorter, you could just easily jump up. You know, you're drunk or something, or I don't know, you stretch outside, and you're not even paying attention, and then you end up slicing your finger off.